Possession of drugs can lead to imprisonment if convicted in the court of law. In North Dakota, possession of a controlled substance can earn you anywhere from 0 days to more than 10 years in jail. The length of the sentence is based on the drug, the amount you are found in possession of, and any prior offenses and other factors. There are 2 types of possession charges in North Dakota, each with its own penalties: possession of a controlled substance and possession with the intent to distribute. The latter charge comes with more severe penalties. Possession of a controlled substance is typically a lower level criminal offense, especially if it is a first-time offense. This is due in part to the state's goal to go easier on people who may be suffering from a substance abuse disorder. Still, it is illegal to possess illicit drugs or illegal medications without a valid doctor's prescription. North Dakota punishes first-time Schedule 1 through 5 drug possession offenders with a Class A misdemeanor up to 1 year in jail and or a $3,000 fine. You may notice that cannabis, i.e. marijuana, is not on this list. That's because North Dakota regulates cannabis possession differently. Possession is usually grounds for an infraction, which is kind of like a traffic ticket. Even though it is a Schedule 1 drug, you will not receive jail time for a first-time possession offense as long as you are found in possession of less than a half ounce. Having a prior offense increases the potential jail time for drug possession, including cannabis. Second and subsequent possession offenses for Schedule 1 through 5 drugs can earn you a Class C felony, up to 5 years in prison, and or a $10,000 fine. Subsequent offenses for marijuana possession are the exception. People found in possession of up to a half ounce of marijuana within the same calendar year as their first offense may receive up to 30 days in jail. Possessing any amount of a scheduled drug will earn you a Class A misdemeanor for a first offense or a Class C felony for second and subsequent offenses. Possessing the following amounts will bump up the charge to the next highest offense level: more than 50 grams of heroin, meth, or cocaine, more than 10 grams of PCP, more than 1 gram of LSD, or more than 100 doses of MDMA, GHB, or flunitrazepam. However, if you are found in possession of 5 or fewer pills of a Schedule 2, 3, 4, or 5 drug, a subsequent charge will remain a Class A misdemeanor. This offense will only earn you up to 1 year in jail. With marijuana, possession of more than a half ounce will increase the first-time penalty to a Class B misdemeanor, punishable by up to 30 days in jail and or a $1,500 fine. Possessing more than 500 grams of cannabis will earn offenders a Class A misdemeanor, which comes with up to 1 year in jail and or a $3,000 fine. Possession with intent to distribute is a more serious crime in North Dakota. This charge means the offender was caught while attempting to deliver or transfer the drug from one person to another, whether they are a drug dealer or not. To be charged with this crime, offenders must be found in possession of a significant amount of the drug. Being found in possession of paraphernalia, scales, or large amounts of cash can also be grounds for intent to distribute. Just like with possession, the exact penalties for this offense depend on the drug schedule. Intent to distribute a Schedule 1, 2, or 3 drug is sufficient for a Class B felony in North Dakota. Offenders found guilty of this crime can earn up to 10 years in prison and or a $20,000 fine. Although cannabis is a Schedule 1 drug, possessing it with the intent to distribute will not earn offenders as severe a penalty. We'll touch on that in a moment. Intent to distribute a Schedule 5 drug will earn you a Class A misdemeanor. Penalties include up to 1 year in jail and or a $3,000 fine. Intent to distribute a Schedule 4 drug or marijuana qualifies for a Class C felony, the lowest level felony charge. Being convicted of this offense can earn you up to 5 years in prison and or a $10,000 fine. Possessing drugs on school grounds or with a firearm is sufficient for more severe penalties, regardless of the drug amount or prior offenses. Possessing any drug other than cannabis on school grounds can earn offenders a Class B felony. This charge comes with up to 10 years in prison and or a $20,000 fine. Possessing a firearm at the same time as a scheduled drug, including marijuana, can increase your charge to the next highest offense level. Are you fighting a drug possession charge in Bismarck, North Dakota? Request a free case evaluation from Heartland Law today to get started.